Welcome to another episode of After Dark. I'm Rachel. I'm a boudoir photographer.
I'm Kristin. I do hair and makeup.
And this is the After Dark podcast. So today we have a very, very special guest on the show. Kacie, the owner of the bar cart.
Yep. Kacie and her husband, Chris. But yes, Kacie, one part of the two.
One part of the two.
Yes.
And she's going to be sharing her own signature cocktail. Kacie is the absolute queen of cocktails.
The queen.
Yes. And so we're going to just kind of dive into what you made, Kacie, and just kind of intro the bar cart and tell us more about it.
Anyone who also listens to us, we talked about Kacie and the bar cart already and how they do craft cocktails that they change weekly, the menu, which is why we brought her on. So now go.
Yeah, so I heard that you guys were looking for some interesting cocktails.
Always.
So, certainly something that we bring to the table at the bar cart. All Pennsylvania produced products. So we are going to have a tequila cocktail today with some vermouth. Both products are from out of Philadelphia.
I'm gonna grab mine.
Actually, there you go, my dear.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So we change up our menu every single weekend. So the bar cart is a cocktail bar and bottle shop.
We're gonna sip it.
We have, oh yeah, please sip. So we carry
tequila
and work
at 10 a.m., y'all.
Oh, man. After dark, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So what you gals have is you're taking your first sips here. So this is a single prop Blanco tequila, fell to earth sweet vermouth that we infused with chai spices, lemon, a hibiscus syrup where we took hibiscus petals, made a syrup out of that, and then a little bit of an Angostura bitters. And then we also have Orgeat in this, which is an almond milk kind of syrup that we use that has a little bit of an orange blossom water in it. It really brightens up, but gives great body to cocktails.
Yes, it does. We agree.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's delicious. It's very like fall beverage, but with hibiscus and lemon, which makes you think it would be a summer drink, but that is not the vibe at all because of the chai. And probably the Orgeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely don't know how to say that. Definitely not spelled anything like that either.
No, absolutely not. And really, like, however you say it, like, we'll get it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we'll know.
Like, Orgeat.
Yeah, I'd say Orgeat.
Yeah, absolutely. But we use that as kind of like an ingredient quite often, but you can use almond milk, you can use macadamia milk. We've done something like it for an upcoming recipe with banana milk. So there's different ways to create different flavors from just one singular kind of style of a syrup.
We're fans.
Yeah.
We are super fans.
Yeah, good.
And I'm going to ask Kacie about the basket that's sitting here because I know I've purchased them for my family members before, but she's going to tell you why you should also purchase them.
Yeah, so as we are going into the season of giving.
And I can grab out as you go.
Oh, cool. Yeah, absolutely. So we do a lot of different custom cocktail kits at the bar. So with all of those spirits, we carry mixers and bitters and things like such. So we like to do different kits. We sell them year round, but really the holidays, they pop off for sure. So this one is super special to my heart because, like, obviously my dog, Reggie, is on top of everything at the shop. So we did a Paws Off Your Old Fashioned kit. So we have a custom engraved glass that says Paws Off My Old Fashioned. It's made with Kinsey American whiskey, Demerara syrup, and then an orange bitters. So it comes with the custom glass. We're also putting in some treats to have with your pup because you're not drinking alone if you're drinking with your dog, am I right? So St. Rocco's is one of our partners that we work with at the shop. We try and collaborate with
new
as
flavor,
many
turkey and cranberry.
Happy holidays.
I gotta
or
get
shall
them for
I say,
Tootie.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays, baby.
But they're one of our partners. It's actually two brothers from out of the Bucks County area. So we're always trying to collaborate on a hyper-local way. Like even the glasses are made from Tinsel and Twig in West Reading. Little bar cart swag in there as well. But we do a lot of different kits like this. We'll do some with tequila. So maybe like a spicy blackberry margarita. Bee's Knees is a really popular one for us. But we'll introduce different kind of items into those baskets. But also if you come in and you're like, hey, Case, I need a gin cocktail. Let's make it like super seasonal. We'll go through and we'll look at the ingredients that we have and really build one for the person that you're giving this gift to, that we can curate it, that it's super special.
That's awesome.
Also, these are the cutest. They are the like recipe cards that come inside of it. So like you don't have to guess. You'll know exactly how to make it just as good as she does.
Yeah, people have said, though, that it's just not as good if they don't get it at the bar cart.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
the
that's
glasses are something to behold at the bar cart as well. And they've got like 4 kinds of ice, maybe 3, bunch of different types of ice. So we got options. Yeah. So we wanted to bring Kacie on today to go over some of our favorite things about the bar cart and have her do a couple of Am I the Assholes with us to have a little bit of fun.
Yes.
And I think we are also going to discuss a speed dating event, which we talked about on another podcast. And Kacie graciously offered us the space at the bar cart. And so we are going to be putting out a link to do applications. We are thinking for sure on a Monday, sometime in 2026 in the new year, hopefully January, February, but we need feedback. We need applications to be filled. We need butts in the chairs. We need about 25 of them to get this off the ground. 30 to 45, right?
Yep.
We want to start in our age bracket so that we understand what's happening. And then we'll go from there. Any other things on that, guys? Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely we want some feedback if this is something you're interested in. One of the components that we're really discussing is the social media aspect and filming it. So that's another aspect where we're kind of like testing audiences to be like, would you
Be interested in
would
it.
you be interested in doing like an interview with the After Dark girls, talking about your dating experiences, talking about the live dating event, you know? And so, yeah, so definitely like,
or even like a little confessional at the speed dating event that you could go to and be like, oh my God, I think I just met my husband.
yes.
But like, obviously we would need everyone to be okay with that type of thing. So those are the things we're looking to do. I've been talking to my clients about it. I know Kacie's been talking at the bar. Rachel's been talking to some of our clients here at the studio, and everyone seems excited.
Yes. Yeah,
so hopefully
for
we
sure.
can get the applications in and get that off the floor.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's really cool too, like in having it at the bar cart, there's so many great little nooks and crannies that it's not like what I picture the old school style of like, let's put up a bunch of 6-foot tables and everybody's going to rapid fire and they're going to rotate. You're going to find yourself in different settings within the bar, whether you have bar seats. And what a cool conversation. Like my husband, Chris, and I, like, we adore the bar.
Yeah.
Like I will leave a restaurant if I can't get a seat at the bar.
Yeah.
And they're going to make me sit at a 2-top. How weird.
No.
Yeah. But like, what a cool conversation piece to be having with someone, kind of learning that about them right out of the gate. So we're really excited to be hosting. Our team is super behind it. Everyone's really into the idea, and it's something new for Berks County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we want to do prompted questions for the event. If you guys have any great questions that you ask on a first date, send them our way, because what we don't want is the same thing that happens on online dating where we don't know how to have a conversation. So we're going to prompt your first question. Everyone's going to get the same one, answer back and forth, and go from there. So hopefully we make it very user-friendly, because we also know that meeting people in person can be intimidating, but like, is it worse than online dating?
And there will be cocktails and mocktails.
Right, we help with,
That helps.
Yeah, mocktails are also on the menu, so don't feel like you have to drink if you're a person who doesn't like to on a date. We get that too. We have something for everybody is what we're going to do. So,
Can't wait, ladies.
So excited.
Can't wait.
same.
Now, Kacie, I have a question for you because I've been curious. Kacie is new to me.
Yes.
Kristin and Kacie have been friends for a long time. And so I would love to know, how did the bar cart come about? What is your background? What is the thing that like inspired you to open up this bar?
Yeah. So my husband, Chris, and I, we met working in the service industry. So shout out Tuber Thorns, actually where I met Kristin.
I was just going to say,
well.
we love them
I have a lot
there.
of pretty important relationships
Yeah.
in my life
Yeah.
that started from Tubers.
True.
But Chris and I, when we first started dating, there was definitely that mutual, like, one day we want to own something.
Yeah.
Not really knowing what it was. And then I continued to pursue work in the beverage industry. So I worked for Breakthrough Beverage, where I was working with brands from all over the world, different spirits, different wines. And then just before COVID, I started working for New Liberty Distillery, Millstone Spirits Group, which is one of our partners at the bar cart. Kinsey, shout out. I was working for them as their Pennsylvania state sales manager. COVID hit, like everything was like kind of wild. But right before that, actually coming up on, I guess it would be 6 years now or 5 years now, I actually did a pop-up with Finch and Fern when I was working just for the distillery for Small Business Saturday.
I remember.
And I set up a shop outside, and I did a drink actually with the Kinsey honey. I did like a hot toddy and just had the products for sale. And I just remember walking away that day looking at my husband being like, we got to do this here.
There's a market.
Like there's a market for this in West Reading. And so we started looking at spaces, and really, you know, I remember doing like one of the first interviews that I did about the bar cart. I'm like, it's like the Cinderella story. And Chris was like, don't say that. We're not even open yet.
Yeah.
But, you know, things just kind of kept on falling into a place of like, you know, the people that we had originally started renting from, like it just all worked out really, really well. And so we also have other brands. So, you know, with my time with Millstone, and I still work for them from like a consulting standpoint, I go into different markets, help them launch new brands. I mean, at this point, they have probably close to about 50 different product SKUs, anything ranging from, you know, flavored vodka, French toast, whiskey, to the single prop tequila, to all these wonderful barrel-aged whiskeys. And so it was just a great portfolio to be able to really bring into the market. And then we just kind of pieced through with 2 other distilleries, Manatawny Stillworks and Revivalist and Resurgent out of the Elverson area.
And is that one of the tequilas we're drinking?
No, so Single Prop is one of the brands that falls under Millstone Spirits Group. Okay. And so they have their Blanco tequila, and then they also have a line of really cool rums. So we do delicious, like we had a great tiki week back in September. We do a lot of different cocktail classes. And part of that was like my time in training and development. And in going into bars and restaurants and actually hosting whiskey dinners or doing team trainings, like I think that educational component of it is so important. So when someone is at the shop and they want to learn a little bit about the product, I mean, I will jump right up on my soapbox and really just start.
Can confirm as her friend who tries to talk to her while she's working.
You know, if I even like hear someone be like, so
hold on,
whiskey, I'm like,
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I've been summoned.
So, you know, it's we're so interested in so many other things, like what's in our food. Let's also try and figure out what's in our cocktails. And so we are using all fresh ingredients. You know, we're house making. I mean, we're back in our makeshift kitchen, you know, concocting all of these different, we're finding different ways to create an experience for the customer. And you guys, like, even for our best of friends that come in week after week, it's a different experience every time. Whether it's because of the cocktail or we work with local artists. So all of a sudden you come in and, you know, we have a whole new kind of landscape within the shop with different visuals that just keep people interested in coming back, not just because they're my friend, but because they're, you know, honestly enjoying their experience.
I spend so much money there, and it's not only because of the cocktails, it's because she sells artwork that is amazing that I'll buy. I just spent money last weekend for Chihuahua, who does stained glass pieces that I purchased for somebody for Christmas. Like every time I go, I'm like, damn it. Okay, fine. There goes my $40 budget for today. Now I'm at $100 because I'm here and I'm shopping. But it's local, and I don't know about the rest of y'all, but that is definitely where I'd rather spend my money. So to me, that's fine. You know, like I don't actually have a problem with it. It's just funny because you think you're going for a cocktail, no food even. So you think it's going to be a cheap bill. And then you end up buying stuff there because it's beautiful and you want to support local artists. So,
That's amazing.
and the vibe is like very, very cozy. Very much so like you went into like someone's home that has really good style and you're just sitting on their couch. That's what it's like.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That was really important for us when we started this. You know, don't get me wrong, love the dive bar, love the sports bar. There's so many
Give me
genres.
a sticky countertop.
Like count me in on like my elbow sticking to. It's great. But you know, we wanted to create something different. We wanted to be unique in not only West Reading, not only Berks County, but beyond that. And so we really do feel after 4.5 years that we are continuing to build upon that, but accomplishing it kind of every weekend.
Do you remember that I met you for drinks at Winetown when you had just gotten the keys and you told me, and I was like, wait, what? And you were like, yeah, we're opening a bar. You want to go see the space? And I was like, and it was still a bakery?
Yeah.
It was still in the form of a bakery when I went to go see it, so I didn't envision it the way they did. And then as I saw it happening, because like they asked my dad for some opinions on how to build some stuff, because they did everything really themselves in there, which is also the very cool part. And when it came together, I was like, well, fuck me. That's amazing.
Well, so when I took Kristin in, so it had been a bakery. It was super cute for a bakery, but it looked like the old Victoria's Secrets bag, where it was like
pinks.
pink and pink stripes. So it was like matte finish, glossy finish. So it was a lot of
very
coats.
Pepto.
A lot of coats. But you know, we built our bar. We did the thing things to make it truly
you upgrade as you go.
Yeah. So we're always like, this past summer we put some new seating out in the front. We're currently working on having some custom tables made for our middle room. Just always looking to make the space a little bit cozier.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. You
Thank
guys
you.
have done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I'm excited to be decorating for the holidays right now. Yeah.
So we expect to see everyone at the Bar Cart this holiday season, either to buy a gift, have a cocktail with us,
to that.
and please, if you come and you come because of the podcast, tell them.
Yeah.
Like, that's
sure.
a really cool way to let them know, like, how you even heard about it. But also, this is the whole point, is like community based, for getting people who don't know small businesses to get out there. That's why we have our friends come on who own small businesses.
Yeah.
Rachel owns a small business. I work for a small business, and she owns a small business. That's what we love.
Yeah.
So cheers, guys.
Cheers to that, ladies.
To the Bar Cart, ladies. Oh, I'm drinking it faster than y'all. Whoopsie.
Give me time, I can catch up.
Yeah, exactly.
No problem.
Exactly.
No problem.
All right, ladies. So we have a viewer question.
Oh, good.
Yes. For anybody watching, we are taking viewer questions at all times. We do have a form. We'll link it somewhere. And if you have a question that you want us to answer, we would love to do that. And so this viewer question I picked out specifically because I thought it would be very relevant to Kacie.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That checks.
yes.
Okay.
So I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this as a bar owner.
Yeah.
So this viewer says, I am 6 weeks pregnant and I do not want my friends and family to know yet, which is fair. That's early in the pregnancy. She said, I'm going to be attending my best friend's bachelorette party in a couple weeks, and I just know that they will suspect something if I'm not drinking.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. What are some ideas on how to hide that I'm not drinking so that my friends don't find out before I'm ready to tell them?
Do you have thoughts? If not, I do. I always have thoughts.
We know.
That's why I'm here. Yeah.
So why don't you kick it off and then I'll.
So my number one thought is that, like, I think that she needs to maybe have one person who knows so that she has a backup, because I feel like it's really hard to play this by yourself the whole night, because she's going to have to do what I think you've done before for somebody, which is make a mocktail for the person and pretend it's alcohol. And then she's going to have to, like, go to the bathroom and, like, some Visine to get her eyes up. She's going to have
Really
to
committing to the bit.
really pinch her face. I mean, like, if your friends know you, which I know my friends when they drink, I know when they get drunk, you know what I mean? There's telltale signs. She's going to have to kind of set herself up. And I think having one of her friends knowing the situation will help, because she can, like, be like, oh my God, did you see her trip on the way in here? Oh, she's so wasted. Like, yeah. I mean, if you're going to play your friends, go all the way in on that. Yeah, that's what I say.
I like the commit to the bit. Like, here for that. So we've had this happen quite a few times at the shop, honestly. And, we being open for, 4.5 years now, we have a lot of regulars and a lot of young couples. I mean, we've had engagement parties that turn into bridal showers that, like, we've seen families grow.
Yeah.
And so, we might have someone come in that's a little bit of a regular and be like, so I'm going to need you to go ahead and make me that vodka drink without the vodka in it. And so there's a very, like, calm kind of, like, I don't think anybody's worried about that with us. Plus we offer a really stellar mocktail program where we have kind of something that, like, if you're an old fashioned drinker, we have a mocktail version of an old fashioned. We're actually just putting on our newest menu, like a prickly pear, kind of like cranberry margarita, like a holiday marg, but non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
But a lot of times people are because we take the time to curate our mocktails just as much as we do our cocktails, that people will be like, oh my gosh, I want that mocktail, but can you add
vodka?
Insert spirit? I want that with gin. I want that with tequila. So, I feel like that's a way that we can kind of pitch that to them. If we have the moment, you can always reach out to a place prior to.
That's what I'm saying.
Reach out, like, slide into the DMs and be like, hey, we have reservations to come to that spot. I mean, in the way of the Bar Cart, like, we're not necessarily taking reservations, but you can always contact us where you're like, hey, I'm going to be coming in around like 10 o'clock with this crew of girls. We'll do that for you. Like, I'm working with a team, like, Chris and I have curated a pretty phenomenal team of, like, baddies that just, like, can read a room. They elevate an experience without hesitation, would make sure that this person felt good about what they were drinking, made sure that they were having a good time.
Above and beyond,
and that they felt safe in asking those things.
Yep.
you know, even with some of the others, like, you know, not too long ago, because they just had their baby boy, one of our regulars, he came up, they were there with family, and he's like, so they don't know that we're pregnant yet. Can you please just like mock this up for us? And I'm like, hey, you got it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
But that's exciting for us, because that's the community that we've curated.
That's the type of lie we want to be a part of.
Right. Thank you. Y'all are welcome, but you got to act right.
Yeah, you got to act right. One of the best signs at her bar.
It is. It's what we live by, truly. But
just point to it.
You know, it's so important that, you know, even if you're not drinking, because it doesn't matter if you're pregnant or not. Like, if you just don't want people to be kind of in your business as to why you're not drinking, like, just let us know and we got you. Like, we want to make sure that everyone's comfortable, you know. Like, last year Berks County Living, like, we got best mocktails. You know, we're curating them the same way, and so we want everyone to have that same experience. And honestly, we have folks now that, like, people can put in a session at the bar. And sometimes what they will do, and not Kristin, but we've actually had a couple of our regulars now. Just
I'm like, who, me?
Hey, me? Not you.
Never
no way.
me.
Never. But what we've had people do is, like, start kind of having a mocktail in between a couple of their drinks. Like,
no, I definitely don't do that.
You know, I should have. You know, I just wanted to give her the eyes because I love her so much. But you know, it's so. It's cool to have people feel comfortable doing that. And like, even just like grown ass men just being like, yeah, I'll take the NA old fashioned because I've been crushing these other ones.
Yeah.
Like, let's be smart about it.
Yeah, I love
and
that.
I think that all bars would do it. Like, Kacie's is a small privately owned bar, but like all bars care. I think like enough that if you went in and you asked of that, or even if you're newly sober and you just don't want people to know yet because it's your thing and you're working on it yourself, I don't think people should be scared to ask that. It's not an embarrassing question at all to ask for.
Not
So
at all.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, viewer. I hope that helped.
Yeah. If it doesn't, go to the bar cart.
Right. Yeah. Slide into my DMs.
Yeah.
And, I got you. We can talk this out.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna take another little sippy sip.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know what? It's after dark somewhere.
Yeah. Definitely on the other side of the world. India is probably dark right now, but
Exactly. We need to make T-shirts. It's after dark somewhere.
somewhere. Yeah. We're gonna get merch.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys ready for our Am I the Asshole?
I'm really excited.
Been
about
ready.
This.
Yeah, I've been ready.
I've been. Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, here we go. So, the title of this is Am I the Asshole for saying my wife wasn't my dream girl in a trivia game?
Yes.
Ew.
I love how Kristin doesn't even need to think. Like,
Yes.
she's processing so fast that it's like, done.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's a dum-dum.
Yeah, you don't need to think about that.
Right.
There's a thing called like lying for the benefit of like your marriage, you know, and that's one of them. Like, dude, even if your dream girl is like so far-fetched that it's like, well, I would never have gotten her. It's like, that's not what anyone wants to hear.
Right.
So you
Right.
settled for me? Like, is that what you're saying?
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Well, it gets worse.
Oh God. Okay. I jumped to the gun.
My insecurities are having a field day right now. Just like, haha, you ready to dwell on this a little
Yes,
bit? All
let's.
right, let's go.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, so he says, so my wife and I have been doing a game night every so often with some other couples via Zoom since we can't go out and see people lately. So this is a
COVID times. Yeah.
We're playing this card game the other night that was basically a trivia game for couples to play, and you are asked a question, and then you write down your answer, and your partner has to guess what they think that you answered.
Oh God, he also made her guess this.
This is so cringy.
By the moment, it's getting worse.
If they guess correctly, your team gets a point. Whichever couple knows each other the best wins. And this shit gets competitive.
Okay.
You know, like couples being like, we're the best
We know
couple.
better,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So some of the questions in this version were a little spicy. And one of the questions was, who is your dream man/woman to have sex with? I wrote my spin instructor.
The guy did?
Yeah, the guy did.
First of all, the guy's got a spin instructor?
I know. Which,
Is his spin instructor also a male?
So
Oh, snap.
he says, I wrote my spin instructor since my wife knows I think she's hot and thought she'd guess her and we'd get the point for the game. And he says, well, fuck me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Turns out every other husband either wrote down their wife or a celebrity / fictional character.
And that's the caveat.
Yep.
We don't pick people who are fuckable.
Yes.
People who you could be fucking.
Yes.
Bruh. Okay.
So he says, my wife was livid and upset. I tried to explain I didn't actually want to do anything with my spin instructor.
Take a drink.
Right? Oh my God. He says, I didn't want to do anything with my spin instructor, and I would never even briefly consider being unfaithful. It was just me trying to play the game.
But you did consider.
Right, yeah. You wrote her down in a trivia game.
You've thought about it before.
She doesn't believe me, saying everyone else's instinct was women who didn't exist, or better yet, their wives. I feel really bad, but also really confused. I don't know how to deal with this. Is she overreacting, or am I an asshole?
He's the asshole.
You are the asshole, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
That is so hurtful.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't. And just it's not like it was even said, amongst themselves.
Right.
It was in
Now all your friends know.
All of your friends know that. Ugh, like I just got the chills just thinking about how much I would be hurt by that.
Yep.
Even if it was by accident. Like I'll sit here and put he said it thinking that, he was doing the right thing. This was absolutely not the right thing, but I'm just like, oh man, I feel really bad for her.
Me too.
Yeah.
If this was me, this has unlocked a new insecurity.
Totally.
Wow.
That you didn't even know you needed.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Also,
Yeah.
I would be not so comfortable with him going to her spin classes, knowing that when he's watching her bob up and down on that seat,
Right.
what he's really wanting her to be doing.
Correct.
So, first of all, I'm astonished that your husband's going to a spin class anyway, and I'm not being sexist about this. There's just not a lot of men who do it that are not gay.
Right.
There just isn't.
Right.
So my thought is that he's only going then because of her.
Right.
Right.
She is the main catalyst as to why he shows up to them damn classes in the first place. So go do something else then.
Right.
Like
my husband and I have done spin classes together,
Sure.
but he would never go
on
without
your
me.
behest though, not
Yes.
because he was like, let's
Right.
go, Rachel.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not really the kind of woman that's gonna be like, you have to do this.
Yeah.
But there would be an expectation on my part that it's now this insecurity has been created, and I think some boundaries need to be set, and he needs a new spin class.
Totally.
If he doesn't want to just rub salt in this wound.
Right. I hope that he leaves that class without her having to ask him.
Yes.
Yeah,
to
that would be
leave
the first.
that
Yeah.
class. You really do realize if you fucked up, sir, if you just leave that class and never go back.
Yeah, do the right thing
Never
without
go
having to be asked.
But if he doesn't and he puts up a fight on that feels grimy. Grimy.
And the fact that he is coming to Reddit and asking, am I being an asshole or is she overreacting? He truly does not understand the depths of the damage that this has caused.
Which leads me to believe that he's not going to make the steps himself.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And hopefully Redditors were you got to cut that out.
Yeah.
And hopefully he listens. But.
In what world? Again, I could see if your husband's been obsessed with Michelle Pfeiffer since he was a kid because she's been in his favorite movies and that's the answer. That's palatable. Totally. Because you're never going to meet Michelle Pfeiffer likely and you're not going to sleep with her. But the spin instructor who lives down the block from us?
Yeah.
Sir.
Right. Mm-hmm. And he's probably, again, this is so sexist, but he's probably one of very few men in that class, very few straight men in that class. And so he gets attention from the instructor, from the other ladies, being hi, whatever,
Yeah.
Probably very harmless, but still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When a guy is in my yoga class, I'm always I wonder if he's straight. What a lucky wife he must have if he's straight out here doing yoga for her. You know what I mean? Bending that body like that. You know what I mean? So I'm the same way when I see a guy show up into my workout classes, I question things myself. Because especially women-based, to me, classes. A spin class is it's a female workout class in my mind. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I have no idea why, but it totally is. Because it feels like you're working on the part of the bodies that guys don't really care about. You're getting long and lean.
Yeah.
Which is the same with Pilates and the same with yoga to me.
Yeah.
Now, if you take an Orange Theory class with me, I'm not questioning you at all. You know what I mean? There's different things that I wouldn't question you on, but you still shouldn't answer that you want to sleep with your Orange Theory coach.
Yeah.
So, in summary, ladies, he is the asshole.
God dang it again.
Yeah.
We can't find one where he's not.
Right.
Right.
Turns out.
Although there was one, it never aired, which maybe we should just redo that one because it was a good one.
It was just our filming was not great.
Yes.
Production was not good.
Production was poor, yeah.
Question was good though.
Yeah, it's a question.
That guy needs a chance. Okay?
Yeah. We gotta revive the men here on this here podcast of ours.
We do. So yeah, this guy definitely was an asshole. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, girl, don't let it get to you. If anything, divorce him and go find somebody hotter.
I know.
Mm-hmm. I wonder who her pick was. Who her guy was.
I wonder if the women got a pick. Or if it was just the men.
Like a question for the men.
Yeah. Because we knew men would answer shittier than women. Yeah. Except for the other men that were there.
Right. Because my husband's answer would 100% be me because he doesn't want to get in trouble.
Totally. And I
believe
that's
him
an
too.
acceptable answer though. Even if it is because out of fear.
Yes.
I respect that.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, can you imagine if he would have said like what if Brian would have been like Stephanie?
Yeah, I would have been like
who works for her, by the way, and who is gorgeous.
Stunning. Yes.
I would also want to sleep with Stephanie if I was a man.
Yeah.
But like, if you were to say somebody I knew, you would immediately get castrated.
Oh my gosh. Like, I can't imagine like Chris saying like one of our customers or one of our employees. I'd be mortified.
That's what I'm saying.
Or like one of our vendors. Like, how
you know that tall chick that comes in here? I'd be like,
they're flagged forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why am
I'm the only tall girl that he's allowed to look at there.
Yeah, exactly.
Legs Griffith over here.
Yeah, legs for days, baby. Oh, this poor woman.
I know.
Another one.
I know. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully he has done the right thing and is no longer going to that spin class.
Mm-hmm. Oh, woof.
Yeah.
Woof.
So I want to just reiterate one more time about the speed dating before we kind of conclude here. Yeah. So we've got a couple housekeeping things. So speed dating.
So hopefully by the time the podcast airs, we will hopefully have a link that you can click on to fill out an application to sign up for it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Date to be determined based on how many applicants we get, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Small Business Saturday is coming up, which we push small businesses in our area. So West Reading, the Bar Cart. We have gift boxes with different cocktails. You have a few events coming up. One I know is Home Alone themed, which last year was National Lampoon's, right?
Yeah.
Which was clutch.
Last year we had a Cousin Eddie costume party.
That's what it was.
And everyone dressed up as different Cousin Eddies. Now our team,
the amount of powder blue suits though.
It was so good. It was phenomenal. Yeah. But like we even had like one of our gals came in like the leopard bikini with the wife beater on it.
Yes.
That, like,
and the robe.
It's like Melikaliki Maka style, you know, like let's party. But so this year we are doing Home Alone. Mm-hmm. So instead of just doing one singular character, it's a free for all on Home Alone 1 and 2. So, you know, obviously, you said woof, and I cracked up because I was just a Buzz's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. But we have a lot of people, like so many of our regulars are coming up with these like obscure characters within both movies.
Yes.
That's going to be so much fun. And then you mentioned how we don't have food, but we do some pop-ups where we bring very specifically our friends Rhythmic Provisions in the second Sunday of the month. And so my homegirl Jen is going to be hand rolling pierogies for this. So my birthday is December 12th. So I had asked last year, kind of leading up to this, like, may I have pierogies, please? Yeah. And so that's where what I think might be a Christmas tradition has started. So fun classic Christmas movies, a reason to get dressed up, other than just like the glitzy holiday stuff. Like, let's get weird with it. But, you know, alongside of that, with the Home Alone party with Rhythmic, we have a bunch of other small businesses. So I do think that this airs after Small Business Saturday, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's so important to keep on supporting your local businesses. Like, I've been like, I'll have something in my Amazon cart, and then I'm like, no, wait, I can get that from Tinsel and Twig. Like, I was looking at like a very specific like Home Alone like doormat, and I was like, no, she does those. Like, I don't need to buy this on Amazon. So just really trying to be mindful of that. But we have a bottle engraving night. So if you come in and you buy a bottle, Lindsay Q Designs is going to be hand engraving. It's actually the 4th that she's going to be doing that. But like, we have a Malcolm Jenkins that she's doing like a really cool Go Birds on. Awesome. But you can do your initials, the name. But she does some custom ones, like whatever you kind of need.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yes,
nice.
I did. Yes.
Oh, small
fun
world.
connection.
Yeah.
She's amazing. So we're super excited to be partnering with her. On Small Business Saturday, we're doing some custom pet portraits. We also have a perfumery coming. So this is actually super exciting. So like a traditional cocktail, let's say the bee's knees. So gin, lemon, honey, some violet or lavender. So we're working with Henny Fair, which is a perfumery out of Boyertown. Cool. And she's going to be emulating like classic cocktails through a perfume. So like thinking like juniper and lemon and citrus, and then like the violet or the lavender and old fashioned rich vanillas and like those roasty
aromatics,
flavors. Yeah. So that's going to be super exciting. That's December 10th. But there's so many great artists that are coming through the shop over the course of the next month. So following us on either Instagram or Facebook, checking out our website, all of those places kind of hold the key to all of the things that are happening throughout the holidays.
Go to all of these things.
Yeah.
Also, in case you haven't been able to tell yet, by the pro animal spirit we have, it is a dog friendly environment. So
please bring your dog in.
It's actually
I would like to pet them.
Requirement. Please. If you have a dog and it can be in public safely, please bring it.
Yes, please.
Because I feel like some Sundays when I want to leave my house again, but I feel bad about leaving my dog home again, it is so nice to remember, well, let's just go to the bar cart. I'd take Tootie there.
Yeah.
You know?
And like also if you're looking to like adopt, or if like there's going to be a puppy underneath the Christmas tree this year, we work very closely with a lot of rescues through an event that we do called Smooches for the Pooches with myself and Amanda Alger from Dressed in Love, which is another local business.
That we've already talked about.
There's even some swag and a save the date for our May event, but we constantly have different rescues coming in, and we were 3 for 3 this past week. So we had 3 pups come in on a rescue night.
Wait, did your coworker?
Rebel is adopted.
Yes, we've been trying to get Rebel adopted.
Yeah, so we had Rebel over at the shop 3 times over the course of the last couple of months, and not a single application put in for this very sweet boy. Like he found a couch.
Cheers to these 3 dogs.
Cheers to all the pups and finding their forever homes for the holidays. For sure. But anytime, if you're ever looking for a pup or treats or swag for your pups, stop by the bar cart.
Yeah. And the event in May, which we will talk about a lot in the new year because tickets are up for sale, I believe.
We're going to be doing a fun little 12 days of Smoochmas.
Yeah, there you go.
So we'll have some pre-sale tickets available leading up to the holidays, because like what a fun Christmas gift too.
Yeah.
Like the gift of the event I think is so much fun. Like getting the thing underneath the Christmas tree that is something to do versus just a physical
and
is
for
awesome.
good. And for good. That money goes to animals. Like how much you guys raised last year?
Yeah, last year ended up being about $22,000 for our first year. There was a lot of pups that were adopted from this event. Wow. But we couldn't say no to doing a second year.
No.
And
it's black tie, Rachel. Rachel is always looking for a reason to get dressed up.
Yeah. This year we're doing Hollywood nights.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be very Hollywood glam. So like get out your long side.
That was her husband's 50th birthday party just recently. Yep.
Yeah, so it's a vibe. So we're here for it. So we're going black tie May 8th, 2026. But you know, between the bar cart and Smooches for the Pooches, Instagram and Facebook, definitely follow us on all of those, and you'll get all the updates. And lots of memes that I find around 3 a.m. of dogs doing silly stuff.
That's true. She sends them to me on Instagram.
Truly, if you'd like to be in that circle, let me know. Happy to send.
We'll post the link for Smooches when Kacie has it up or when she sends it to us so that you guys can buy tickets directly through our page as well. Yeah. The money benefits solely animals. That's it goes back to a bunch of different rescues who do wonderful things for dogs all over Pennsylvania, actually. So it's a great event. It's fun. You get to dress up. There's live music. Right? There's live music on that 3rd floor. Yeah, I wasn't up there last year because I modeled. We're not modeling this year. We're going to enjoy the party this year. So I'm going to be drinking with Rachel this year at this event.
We're so excited. We our after party, which is out in the tent.
Yes.
So this is all held at the Reading Museum. So it's such a swanky event.
It is.
And so we're going to have a 7-piece band was donated. Josh Squared and our good friend Tara are putting together we got horns. We are... Ladies, bring your dancing shoes because we're gonna potty.
We will,
for sure.
We will.
Yeah, it's such an the rescues that we've been working with and continuing to work with. The 3 for 3. We had 2 pups from Mostly Mutts Rescue and then 1 from Noah's Ark. So the more that we can continue to be a part of that and just help, even 3 dogs at a time feels pretty darn good.
Yeah. It's huge.
So we're just trying to do our part, and also once you adopt them, bring them back to the bar cart that I can pet them. Okay,
for cocktails and mocktails. Yes, thank you.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm very excited for that event.
Yeah, ladies, and thank you for letting me kind of speak the good word of the bar cart and smooches and all things local and fun and exciting. And thankful for letting me in on this Am I the Asshole? Because that guy was a total asshole.
He was a total asshole.
We do love it.
Thank you to you, Kacie, because this cocktail is fantastic.
Yeah, this is delicious. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Guys, this is our first guest. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, having extra special Kacie with us today, talking about some of our favorite things, dogs and cocktails.
Yes.
Smooches.
Smooches.